All right, so now we're going to look at question number 2 from our Unit 1 assessment. How does the narrator view Alice's difficulties in this passage? So the best way to deal with a question like this is to use process of elimination. Process of elimination means that you're looking at each answer choice and you are eliminating the ones that don't make sense, and they don't make sense because they don't match the evidence from the passage, or it might be you're eliminating it because it's the opposite. Now, when you talk about the narrator's view, we're not talking about how Alice views herself. We're talking about the narrator, the person telling the story. And you tell how a narrator feels about a character based on the way they talk about them, the types of words they use. Sometimes they're going to have certain word choices. They're going to have words that have a certain connotation that's very positive or very negative. Sometimes they might directly tell you this character is a dummy. They're acting stupid, or they're acting very wise, or they're acting very silly. All right, so I'm going to use process of elimination. With a sense of hopefulness. So we know from our suffix lesson that if you're hopeful, it means you are full of hope. With a sense of hopefulness that adults will help Alice solve her problems. Did adults help Alice solve her problems in the story? Well, no, they clearly didn't. There is nobody in the story except Alice. Alice solves her own problems, and so this obviously does not match what happens in the story, and I can eliminate it. It cannot be the correct answer choice. With a sense of humor, that Alice will figure out solutions eventually. All right, so if the narrator has a sense of humor, that means that I should be able to go back into the passage and find parts where the narrator is being funny, maybe making fun of Alice or making jokes or laughing at what's happening to her. With feelings of extreme worry and concern that Alice isn't safe. All right, again, I would look for any sentences where the narrator is showing concern, where he is afraid that Alice is in danger. In any part of the passage, do you get a feeling that Alice is in danger and that the narrator is worried about her? With feelings of outrage that Alice has brought such problems on herself. All right, when you're feeling outrage, that means that you are incredibly angry and upset over what's happening, usually because you think that what's happening is ridiculous or incredibly unfair. Do you think the narrator is getting angry at Alice? If I'm outraged over something, I'm very upset, I'm angry. I might even think that that person is an idiot, and I might use very angry words to describe them and yell at them. So again, go back into the passage, see which evidence, what word choice, look for lines where the narrator is describing Alice's adventures and her problems and how she deals with them, and find the one that best fits. And again, the same thing is going to happen for part B. Once you pick your answer for A, you are looking for the evidence that best proves your answer. So, for example, if I thought D was the answer choice, then I would look for evidence here where the narrator is showing outrage. If I think that the answer is humor, then I am going to look for places here where the narrator is commenting on Alice, kind of joking around and kind of laughing about her adventures.